Hi, my name is Sue Jordan. I've been on the board since 2013. I've had a lot of memorable moments. One of my most enjoyable moments was serving as Lunch with a Leader. I participated in that program just this year. It was an awesome, amazing experience for me. I had the opportunity to have lunch for about 4 months with a young lady, a 5th grade student, and it was just amazing to be able to visit with her and just talk about positive things. At the end of our meeting, she sent me a letter, and she just really emphasized everything that I had already told her. Her letter said RIP, which meant really important person, and I had actually told her that she was a VIP, which means very important person. So that was nice. And I tell you, I just appreciate the teachers that put that together, the counselors, and I just appreciate all of you teachers at BISD. You guys have a great year.
Good morning, my name is Leo Camden. This is my 2nd term as a school board member. When I think back about all the memories in Belton, there's a lot of them, from standing under the oak tree at middle school, which is now the admin building, to being part of the first football team to walk on the Taggart field. But I think the most memorable has to be when I see my daughter with her little backpack walking to a BISD school for the first time. It brings back great memories of my childhood, and hopefully great memories for her as well. And so as we look forward to this new school year, I just want to thank you teachers, and we appreciate everything you do.
Well, hello, I'm Jeff Norwood. I'll be beginning my 3rd year on the Belton ISD school board. I want to welcome you all back to a beginning of another great year. And supposed to share a memory of Belton ISD. I guess I have a few of them. One would be countless moving of rooms in Sparta for my wife Misty. Every summer we transition from room to room. Both of my children, Cade and Rylan, went through that school, and now Cade has gone through North Belton Middle School. Rylan is starting 7th grade. Cade is starting at the 9. So countless kids events, and really just great memories of the teachers, the staff, the entire experience that we've had at Belton ISD. Could not have been better, could not have asked for a better environment for our kids. And really just thank you all for what you do, and just look forward to another great year at Belton. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Floor, and yep, I'm the new guy. The new guy on the Board of Trustees from Area 4, and I'm so excited to sort of be here and experiencing this with you. For me, I think the journey to the board was really a pretty personal journey to the board, right? I'm actually not from around here. Been in the area for 6 years now with my family. My wife Rayanne, who's a music therapist, does some work in the special ed area for music therapy, and also Belton Christian Preschool. And I've got 3 great kids, Madison, John, and George. We got Madison's going into 7th grade at North Belton. We've got John, who is going into 5th grade at Lakewood. And look out, Lakewood, you've got the 3rd one coming this year. So George is going to come, and I think you're going to have your hands full after you've experienced the other 2. Making the journey, was really coming out to the Wild West for us. Grew up in Central Maryland, came here immediately from Virginia, and we were really sort of struggling. We don't have any support system out here, and so it was kind of a real big choice, a big move to kind of come out here. And so we took a couple trips, really toured the whole Central Texas area. We ultimately decided to live up here in Belton, and the requirement was we must live within the Belton ISD boundaries based on our experience. It was just so amazing to us that no matter who we talked to, no matter what school it was, every single staff member, every single administrator seemed to know every single kid's name. It just absolutely blew my mind. It wasn't just the 2nd grade teacher knowing the 2nd grade kids, but they seemed to know every single kid in that school, in all of the schools that we looked at, and it just blew our mind. We had to be here. So again, thank you very much. Very happy to be with you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Janet Lee, and this is my 2nd year on the school board, and I've been asked to share a special memory with you. And so thinking about that, I had a lot of things to choose from, because as a product of Belton ISD, there's a lot of things I could share from my experiences as a student. A lot of hilarious band trip moments, or some of the great teachers that I had along the way. I could even talk about my experience as a teacher and some of the fantastic students I had, and the fact that I worked with some of the best coworkers in the district. but I really want to help you understand what BISD means to me and why it's so important to me and my family. And so I was thinking about when my boys were in kindergarten. You know, you've met your kindergarten teacher, your kid's kindergarten teacher, and you've dropped off the supplies, and so they don't let you come in on the first day, and you just have to watch your little kid walk off with their sweet little backpack and their lunchbox into that room. But you know, when you do that, even though you're holding back tears, you let them go because it's such, you know they have a great adventure ahead of them. And that's exactly what happened. Both of my boys were a part of the dual language program back in the early 2000s, which meant that they had half of the day in English and half of the day with Spanish instruction. And I can tell you there is nothing more precious than your child coming to you with a piece of paper, your 5-year-old, with La Familia and all the members labeled, including El Gato on the end. And in fact, I brought this little example of my oldest son in kindergarten writing about escoba, which means broom. And you see his English spelling is excellent. He was top of the class right here. And you can see here's the broom, and this must have been around Halloween because here he is. Here's the witch that's gonna ride the broom. This was very special. That year was so sweet. I think the hardest thing that my oldest son had to deal with that entire year was the fact that the pizza that they served in the cafeteria was in the shape of a square. As my boys grew through the years and they went to that graduation, it was just such a precious thing to know that all of their experiences at Belton ISD had been so great. But it started with kindergarten, and it started with such a positive experience that I can tell you without a doubt, it was that experience that so many other things hinged on. It was that experience that made me want to go back into teaching, teach for BISD, later on volunteer for BISD, and eventually run for the school board. I believe in our schools. I believe in public education. It's all because of you setting the groundwork, and also the huge team that surrounds all of the teachers and supports the teachers. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you for making it good from the very beginning.
Good morning. My name is Taggart. I'm on the school board here in Belton, and I'm a 1989 graduate of Belton High School. Very proud of that, class of '89. And they've asked me to speak a little bit about special moments that I remember from Belton ISD. And my family is 5 or 6 generations here in Belton, and my grandmother used to live right straight across the street, right here from where we're filming this morning, in a big 2-story house with 13 gables, and this was the old high school here in the administration building. And because of family situations when I was a small kid, my grandmother, or my Aunt Terry, who taught in this district for over 40 years, would come pick me up in Temple at Scott School on Fridays and bring me to Belton. And on Friday nights, home football games, I can remember hearing the band getting ready down in the south parking lot, and they'd be warming up and getting ready. Well, I'd put on my Belton red and I'd run out in the front yard and throw the ball to myself and roll around and tackle myself out in the front yard while they were getting warmed up. And then they'd get in their formation and they would march down Blair, and I would run down 4th Street to get to the corner of 4th and Blair and watch them march by playing Grandioso or the fight song, and then they'd march in to the back of the stadium and march around the track. And that was the most exciting thing for me as a little kid. Another special moment for me has been the 2 times since I've been on the board with graduation ceremonies. It is a joy to be on stage, to hear the names called, and to be able to shake the students' hands and see the look in their eyes, the look of pride and accomplishment. And to me, that's what this whole thing's all about. From the day they walk into Beck's, or they walk into the kindergarten, or they get here in 3rd grade moving in from somewhere else, that's the culmination of all the hard work. My wife Sarah's a school teacher at Lakewood. I'm a former teacher. I taught for 7 years. I was a coach. So I know what this time of year is all about. I know the anticipation, the butterflies that are going on. And it's not just for the classroom teachers. It's for everybody in Belton ISD. And as a board member and as a parent and as a stakeholder in this community, I just want to say thank you to transportation, to the food service, to our SROs, to our maintenance, to our administrators, to our teachers, everybody. It's a team effort that makes Belton ISD the special place that it is. And we thank you so much, and good luck in this upcoming school year.